Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to IFPRI. I'm Joachim von Braun, Director General of IFPRI. Very pleased that you visit us today and join this important discussion. I see lots of colleagues and friends who relate to the South Asia region and who have a strong knowledge background and interest in the progress of Pakistan. We have an excellent panel before us, which I will introduce in a moment. You may ask, why is IFPRI organizing this session? It sounds more like an acute response to a crisis. And IFPRI is not really that much into that business of, say, the normal policy think tanks. IFPRI is about strategic research and capacity strengthening to improve countries' economic performance and poor people's well-being. And that's precisely the reason why IFPRI felt compelled to respond with this policy seminar to the acute crisis of livelihoods, especially of the internally displaced people in Pakistan, because the temptation will again be very strong to respond to an acute crisis with short-term measures without the long-term strategic vision and action and long-term funding and capacity strengthening and policy reforms needed. And we want to look at these issues today. The muddling through of the muddling through type response to acute crises related to political internal and external conflicts in the Afghanistan-Pakistan region must be overcome and has to get a much more strategic component to it, and that component needs to be focused on employment-intensive rural growth, while focusing on the acute issues and strengthening social protection, and must not lose sight of the fundamental governance problems of nations. So in that case, in that sense, we want to learn from the Pakistan case. As an international institute, transnational learning is particularly important for us at IFPRI. I'm immensely grateful that our three panelists will brief us on facts and on strategic orientation. First will be Dr. Sohail Malik. Sohail Malik has more than 30 years of international experience in policy-oriented research into development problems related to agriculture and to trade, growth, and poverty reduction. He has been at the Pakistan Institute of Development Economics, PIDE, in Islamabad. He has been a senior fellow at IFPRI. He is currently the chairman of the Innovative Development Strategies consulting firm based in Islamabad, has various honors to him, is a committed teacher. My conversations with you, Sohail, always bring that out, the need and the way you enjoy passing ideas and knowledge on to the next generation, which I think is absolutely fundamental for the long-run strategy. Higher education in economics, agriculture and rural change and governance issues, and building policy think tank capacities for evidence-based work in Pakistan. Second will be, in order of speaking, Nadim ul Haq. Nadim has a 27 years career at the IMF. He has been involved in many areas of macroeconomic policy and economic development. He was Vice Chancellor of the Pakistan Institute of Development Economics in Islamabad. He was a chief economist at the Planning Commission, advisor to the for trade policy in the Ministry of Commerce recently in 2005 and so on. Nadeem is a very important voice of Pakistan economic policies, both from the inside and the outside. Last and not least is Professor John Meller, who at IFPRI does not need an introduction. John, you are very welcome. John Meller was Director General of IFPRI. He is the president of John Meller Associates, a policy consulting firm. He was vice president of ABT Associates, and at some point chief economist of USAID, and that qualifies John to be critical with that very important agency, which we all want to play a key role in overcoming the current challenges in the region, which we are going to talk about. John has so many awards and credentials, which I suggest I refer you to the internet. As you know, the internet is 60% wrong, but not on John's CV. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. Sohail, you have the floor. Please.